What will happen if the Man of Steel met Marvel's most unstable god? Superman, the icon of hope. Sentry, the ticking time bomb with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. And I wonder who would win between these two monstrous demons if they were to clash. Superman Kal-El, aka Clark, who is the last son of Krypton. Powers activated by the yellow sun, morally grounded, raised with values of hope and restraint. Trained by heroes like Batman and Wonder Woman. On the other hand, we have Sentry, real name Robert Reynolds, injected with the super soldier serum, which is 1,000 times more powerful than the one they gave to Captain America. Contains the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, and I can't even put that into perspective, but he's galaxy level. Suffers from extreme mental instability due to the Void, which is his dark alter ego. Now, let's talk about their raw strength. Superman lifted infinity, bench pressed the earth for 5 days. He'd be the ultimate gym bro. Overpowered Shazam and held a freaking black hole. Sentry tore Ares in half, beat Molecule Man who can manipulate reality, and he has manhandled World War Hulk. And if you know anything about that demon, it just brings perspective on how strong Sentry really is. Let's talk about speed now. Superman is faster than light. He raced the Flash and kinda won. Reacted to attacks in nanoseconds. Sentry also moves at the speed of light, reached the sun in moments, and can catch bullets with ease. Durability, Superman has survived supernovas, doomsdays, fatal blows, and even antimatter. Sentry can regenerate instantly, even from being atomized. Shrugged off attacks from Thor and Hulk, who are pretty much god-level threats. Superman has heat vision, freeze breath, x-ray vision, super intellect, and solar flare, while Sentry has molecular manipulation, energy projection, intangibility, immortality, reality warping abilities at a limited level. Now let's get into their mentality. Superman is a strategist first, experienced in combat, morally bound, holds back constantly, and also mentally stable. But he does have one weakness, which is kryptonite, red sun radiation, and very prone to magic. Sentry, on the other hand, can become highly unstable. If the Void takes over, that is a completely separate destructive force. He could be mentally fractured and could lose control mid-battle and become even more dangerous. Now that we got that out the way, let's look at Sentry's best feats. Defeated Molecule Man, who's a reality warper. Killed Ares, who is a literal god, ripped Carnage in half, survived being torn apart by Thor and returned, almost unkillable unless he wills it. Superman, on the other hand, beat Darkseid multiple times, tanked a multiversal explosion, and defeated beings like Anti-Monitor and Ultraman. He also managed to live in the heart of the sun for 15,000 years in DC 1,000,000. Now let's talk about who I think would win. If Sentry is stable, he could possibly edge Superman due to regeneration, matter manipulation, and Void enhanced strength. Superman would struggle with not being able to kill Sentry, so that is going to be one of the biggest factors. But if the Void takes over, Sentry becomes unbeatable, but also uncontrollable. Superman might be able to exploit his mental instability to outlast or trap him. So here's my final thoughts on how this battle will go. Sentry might have more raw destructive potential, but Superman has the heart, the mind, and the experience to take him down. If Superman finds a way to neutralize the Void, it's game over. And in the end, the Man of Steel edges it. Barely.